Hey Honors Pre-Calc kiddos, I'm going to do a really quick video for you. I'm sorry I won't be here. I'm in a very not super exciting county math meeting, but I hope this will help you if you're having trouble. So this is going to be really quick because I'm already here pretty late, but I want to help you guys out so we're not behind when I come back. So if you take a look, read all of this, it's helpful, but the short thing that you need to know is a hyperbola is very similar to an ellipsis formula. The big difference is now we have a minus in between, and it's going to cause our graph to do a couple of things. So notice here, the x's first. My hyperbola is going to open up horizontally. Notice here the y. Oh, this should be a minus. So first of all, I'll change that. So there's a leading y. The y is positive, the x is negative. That's going to cause it to open up vertically like that. They kind of look like basketballs, but that gives you an idea of what's going on. So honestly, it's not that much different than what you've been doing so far. Let's do example 1 together. So you have x squared, y squared. If there's a minus, so that means it's going to open up horizontally. This is your a squared. This is your b squared, just like before. So that means my a... Sorry, these are different than last year. Let's do this really fast. Go ahead and do me a favor. Change 49 to 16. I think that'll help it fit on our paper better. So A is going to have a value of 4, and B is going to have a value of 2. So for a hyperbola, the way this works is it's going to help us create this box. A is our horizontal distance, B is our up and down. Our center is going to be at 0, 0. We get it from here. Again, there's nothing after the H, nothing after the Y. So here's my center. Okay. This A says go for this direction. Oops, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for this direction. Okay. This B says go up 2, go down 2. And that's going to give us this box. We're going to use dotted lines, kind of like an asymptote. It's not a part of our actual final graph. Okay. We are going to get asymptotes with hyperbolas, and the way we find them is we literally connect the corners. We're going to create a diagonal. So notice we're going, so every up 1 we go over 2. That just helps me kind of sketch it. There's my asymptote. Okay. Then your hyperbola is going to literally fit inside your asymptotes because the x squared was first. We're going to do horizontal. So we start at this point and we literally just connect and kind of hug the asymptote. Okay. We need a couple more things. We need the domain. Well, notice we're going everything from negative infinity up to this negative 4. We're including 4. Then we start up again at positive 4 and go to infinity. Now we're going to do the range. Well, if you think about it, the range, like this thing's going to open up all the way down, this is going to open all the way up. It hits all of the y values if you scan up and down. So it's going to be from negative infinity to infinity. So I know this was a really, really fast overview, but I think if you use the key, this will help you. So this is, I changed this slightly from last year, so if you look at the key since it's from last year, go along with what the key says, and I'm going to change a couple problems probably so that they fit in, but just follow the key, go through as best you can. Let's do one parabola together really fast. These should be easier for you guys because you've done these more. The first thing that we need to do is complete the square. Oops, someone's in the hall. Plus 3. Okay, so we divide this by 2, we get negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. So if I add 4, you can either add 4 to this side, you can also just subtract 4 on the same side. That kind of undoes itself. So now I get y is x. Now divide this by 2 to get the term here, squared. And then over here we have minus 1. The reason we like it in this form is because it's easy to find our vertex. Okay, and you can look up here to help you figure it out. But since this one's going to be facing up and down because we're squaring the x like the one we're used to, my vertex is going to be at a positive 2, negative 1. So positive 2, negative 1. And the easiest thing to do I'm sorry, since this is positive here at the front, this first term, it's also going to open up. The easiest thing to do is just fill in the table with some points. So I'm going to start at 0 and go across here. We want this to be our middle point. Okay. If we plug in 0, we're going to get a positive 3. If I plug in 1, I think I'm going to get 0. If we plug in 2, that's 4 minus 8 plus 3, that's a negative 1. If you plug in 3, you're going to get 0. If you plug in 4, you're going to get 3. So now I'm just going to plot those points. You want at least 5 points. You want your vertex and then 2 on either side. Okay. And then you're just going to connect those. Okay. Let's do the domain and range really fast. So the domain, it's going to go all the way side to side, but the range starts here. We're including 1, and we're going up towards infinity. So I know that was really fast. I hope that's enough just to get you guys started. Do your best. Your homework is a worksheet, so complete that for next time, and I'll hopefully be able to answer all your questions then. So good luck, guys. I'll see you soon. I will be after school today, so if you do want to come by today, meaning January 25th, a Wednesday, feel free to drop by, and hopefully I can answer your questions then too. Have a good day, guys.